Chipmunks, those adorable striped creatures that dart across forest floors with cheeks stuffed full of treasures, are some of the most fascinating small mammals in the world, young explorers. Today on Fun Animals for Kids, we're going to discover the wonderful world of chipmunks and all their amazing secrets. Have you ever spotted a chipmunk in your backyard or at a park? These small, energetic creatures are part of the squirrel family, but they have their own special place in the animal kingdom. Let's learn all about these remarkable little animals together. Young explorers, chipmunks are truly distinctive with their beautiful striped coats. Most chipmunk species have reddish-brown fur with 5 dark brown, 2 blackish stripes running down their backs, separated by lighter stripes. Their tiny bodies are perfectly designed for their active lifestyle, measuring only 8 to 10 inches long, including their bushy tails. One of the most famous features of chipmunks are their expandable cheek pouches. These special pouches allow a single chipmunk to carry an impressive amount of food. A chipmunk can stuff its cheeks with seeds until they look 3 times the size of their head. This is a wonderful adaptation for kids to understand because it helps these small animals collect and store food efficiently. Their sharp claws and nimble bodies make them excellent climbers, allowing them to scamper up trees when needed, though they spend most of their time on the ground. Unlike their squirrel cousins, chipmunks are mainly ground dwellers who create elaborate burrow systems. The world of chipmunks is mainly found across North America and parts of Asia. In these regions, these delightful creatures prefer woodland areas with plenty of trees, shrubs, and ground cover. These habitats provide the perfect combination of food sources and hiding places for our small striped friends. Young explorers, if you visit a forest with rocky outcroppings, fallen logs, and plenty of undergrowth, you might be in prime chipmunk territory. These areas offer the perfect environment for kids learning about animal habitats to observe how creatures adapt to their surroundings. What's truly impressive is the underground home that a chipmunk creates. Their burrows can extend 30 feet in length with multiple chambers for different purposes. Each chipmunk burrow typically includes a main entrance that's often hidden under rocks, logs, or bushes, several secret emergency exits for quick escapes, a special sleeping chamber lined with soft leaves and plant materials, multiple storage rooms for keeping their food treasures. These remarkable homes protect chipmunks from predators and harsh weather, allowing them to live comfortably throughout all seasons. Chipmunks are nature's ultimate gatherers. These industrious little animals primarily eat seeds, nuts, berries, fruits, and mushrooms. They'll also occasionally munch on insects, small frogs, bird eggs, and even young mice when the opportunity arises. The feeding habits of chipmunks for kids to understand show how important these animals are to forest ecosystems. When chipmunks gather and store seeds, they often forget some of their hiding places, which allows new plants to grow from these forgotten treasures. During autumn, chipmunks become especially busy as they prepare for winter. A single chipmunk can gather and store up to 8 pounds of food in its burrow. That's a lot of work for such a small animal. They don't truly hibernate, but instead enter a state called torpor, waking occasionally during winter to snack on their stored food supplies. Listen carefully in the forest, young explorers, and you might hear the distinctive chip-chip-chip call that gives chipmunks their name. These vocal animals have an elaborate system of calls, with different sounds for various situations. Sharp, high-pitched chips warn others of danger. Lower, chucking sounds communicate during social interactions, and trills and whistles express excitement or alarm. Though chipmunks are primarily solitary animals, they do communicate with each other, especially during mating season or when establishing territory. This makes them fascinating subjects in kids' videos about animal communication. Unlike many animals that travel in groups, each chipmunk maintains its own territory and burrow. They're not antisocial, they simply prefer their independence and personal space. The world welcomes new chipmunks each spring when females give birth to litters of 2 to 8 tiny, hairless, and blind babies. These vulnerable young chipmunks develop quickly, opening their eyes after about 4 weeks and leaving the burrow to explore at 6 weeks old. Mother chipmunks are devoted parents who care for their young completely on their own. They nurse their babies, keep them warm, protect them from danger, and eventually teach them essential survival skills before the young ones set off to establish their own territories. By showing how these small animals raise their families, educational videos for kids can illustrate important lessons about responsibility and growth. Despite their small size, chipmunks have developed impressive strategies to survive in a world full of predators like hawks, foxes, snakes, and house cats. Their striped pattern provides excellent camouflage among the dappled light of forest floors. When danger threatens, a chipmunk's first defense is to freeze in place, blending into its surroundings. If spotted, it will dart away with impressive speed, zigzagging unpredictably to confuse predators before disappearing into a burrow entrance or hiding spot. Their excellent vision helps them spot danger from afar, while their sensitive hearing alerts them to approaching threats. These survival techniques make chipmunks wonderful examples in learning materials for kids about animal adaptations. Young explorers, chipmunks are remarkably clever animals. Their intelligence shines through in their food-gathering strategies. They can remember hundreds of food storage locations, using landmarks and visual cues to find their treasure troves. Chipmunks also show impressive problem-solving abilities when faced with challenges. They can figure out complex routes to food sources and create innovative solutions to access difficult-to-reach nuts and seeds. This makes them excellent subjects in educational content for kids interested in animal intelligence. Researchers have found that chipmunks can distinguish between nuts that will spoil quickly and those that will last longer in storage. They'll eat the perishable items first and save the longer-lasting foods for later. Quite the smart shopping strategy. These small striped creatures play a surprisingly big role in forest ecosystems. As seed dispersers, chipmunks help spread plant species throughout their habitat when they forget some of their buried treasures, allowing new trees and plants to grow. They also serve as an important food source for many predators, forming a crucial link in the forest food web. By controlling insect populations and spreading fungi spores that help tree roots absorb nutrients, chipmunks contribute to healthy forest environments. Fun Animals for Kids always emphasizes how even small creatures can have a big impact on their world, making wildlife learning for kids both entertaining and valuable. Humans and chipmunks have a long, interesting relationship. Native American cultures often featured chipmunks in their stories, portraying them as clever, hardworking characters who use their wits to overcome challenges. Today, many people enjoy watching chipmunks in parks and gardens. These entertaining animals have inspired characters in children's books, cartoons, and movies. Who hasn't heard of Alvin and the Chipmunks? These popular characters have introduced generations of children to the charm of these striped creatures through funny kids' videos and films. While chipmunks occasionally visit backyard bird feeders, much to the frustration of bird enthusiasts, they generally maintain a respectful distance from humans. This makes spotting one in the wild an exciting moment for any young nature lover. Did you know, young explorers, that chipmunks can climb headfirst down a tree trunk? Unlike squirrels that must go down backward, chipmunks can rotate their back feet 180 degrees, allowing them to run down trees with their heads pointing toward the ground. Another fascinating fact about chipmunks for kids: these tiny animals can stuff an astonishing number of items into their cheek pouches, up to 70 sunflower seeds at once. Chipmunks are also excellent swimmers when necessary, though they prefer to stay dry. And contrary to popular belief, they don't always rush around. Chipmunks enjoy sunbathing on rocks or logs when they feel safe from predators. While most chipmunk species are currently doing well in the wild, they do face challenges from habitat loss as forests are cleared for development. Climate change also threatens some species by altering the timing of seed production that chipmunks depend upon. Some specialized species like the Palmer's chipmunk found only in the spring mountains of Nevada have very limited ranges and require special protection. By learning about these issues, children develop awareness of wildlife conservation needs. The good news is that chipmunks are adaptable animals, and many species have learned to thrive even in suburban parks and gardens. By preserving natural areas and creating wildlife-friendly spaces, we can ensure these delightful creatures continue to enrich our world. Young explorers, our journey through the wonderful world of chipmunks is coming to an end, but the adventures of these remarkable little animals continue every day in forests and woodlands across North America and Asia. These small but mighty creatures, with their distinctive stripes and cheek pouches, play such an important role in our natural world. By learning about chipmunks, you're discovering how even the smallest animals contribute to the balance of nature. Their seed-dispersing habits help forests grow, their burrows aerate the soil, and their presence brings joy to everyone who spots these busy little friends darting about their business. The story of chipmunks reminds us that size doesn't determine importance. Even the smallest creatures can make a big difference. This is why learning about animals for kids is so valuable. It helps you understand the amazing connections between all living things in our world. If you enjoyed this exploration of chipmunks, be sure to join us for more wild animal adventures on our YouTube channel, Fun Animals for Kids. Every video brings exciting new discoveries about the incredible creatures that share our planet. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode of educational fun, and tell us in the comments which amazing animal you'd like to learn about next. Until our next adventure together, keep your eyes open for the small wonders of nature all around you, and remember, sometimes the tiniest creatures have the biggest stories to tell.